before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
I missed my cue because I forgot my hat. Yes, these last-minute game streams always catch me by surprise. I usually screw something up. You, of course, wouldn't have noticed, but I forgot to turn my microphone and move the boom to my face until the very last second. And then I suddenly realized, I ain't wearing a hat. And that's not right. That's my whole thing, right? I'm a lousy player, but at least I got great hats. And, of course, welcome to the daily All Hat No Kettle game playthrough. I am your host, as I said, Hat. Good morning to YouTube, Trovo, DLive, and Twitch. I don't have my Twitch chat up. I just realized. Give me a second to fix that, please. Let's get everything set up here. Once again, the gig internet has allowed me to stream, I should say, to 4 channels simultaneously. Very happy to do that. I'm going to be gaming anyway, so why not share it with as many people as possible, right? What's the worst that can happen? Absolutely nothing. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just getting the Twitch chat set up on my desktop here. A little bit of extra formatting to go. Things have to be just right for me. I'm a little OCD, not much, but I do have certain quirks, and one of them is lining up my windows exactly correctly. There we go. All right, so let's just get right into it. But first, I want to mention, got my lower plate. It feels great. The lab did a wonderful job. I'm going to try and have Chick-fil-A for dinner. the first solid food I've had in weeks, and let's pray that it works out. But anyway, let's get to the game here. Now, as I said yesterday, and I think I may have mentioned in passing Monday, I am planning on playing up to noon Eastern today. It seems only fair after missing Monday completely that I give you guys at least a little bit of a bonus today to make up for that. Hopefully it'll be seen as at least a decent gesture on my part. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get back to the game. As you remember, we were in a position to possibly clear out the last Hansa of bandits. It looked like that was the place that we needed to go to. I needed, of course, to prepare before we go in there, and it'll be happening very quickly, very soon. Let's go ahead and get into it. I feel a little pinch right here. I can take care of it. I've got the tools for that. All right, so again, I'm sure that's what this place is. So let's check our inventory real quickly. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I had a brainstorm on bombs. I realized that with the Dancing Star, I can also pull out. Where is it here? Dragon Stream, and use Dancing Star to light Dragon Stream and keep the fires going, and then I'll still have in my inventory Grape Shot and Northern Wind for later. So that should cut down on the bad guy's health quite a bit. While I'm in this window, let's go ahead and check our swords. Definitely need to crank up the Hangman's Venom here. By the way, noticing something on the Game of the Year edition, they fixed a bug. There was a bug in the previous iteration where if your sword went all the way down on an oil, especially if you were using the wolf gear, which allowed you to put 3 different oils on your blades at the same time, if you were in that case, it might not allow you to put oil on again. What you had to do was drop the sword and then pick it back up. All well and good, but that happened to me one time, and I happened to drop it, and at exactly that moment, I think a white, it was a specter. A specter jumped out of the bushes, literally out of the bushes, and attacked me. And I couldn't pick up my sword, because when you're in battle, your ability to pick something up is turned off. That doesn't work anymore. And I had to, it was my silver sword, I had to beat off a, poor choice of words, I had to defeat a specter using my steel sword. A steel sword per swing against a monster does about, honestly, about at least 1/15 to 1/20 of the damage that your silver sword would do, and vice versa. They're very, very specialized. So it probably took me over 100 swings to drop that specter. It was horrible because that thing was lighting me up. It was bad, really bad, but we got it figured out. Also, I'm thinking, let me look at my map real quickly, because if there is a fast travel pretty close. Before we attack this, I'm going to go home and rest up, get all my health and bombs and everything up to their maximum charges. It's really close too. It won't take me but a moment. Let's go ahead and do that. That way we have max ability. And again, these Hanses are full of bad guys. I mean, they are crawling with bad guys. So we want to take as many precautions as we can. All right, let's go to Corvo Bianco, which should be southwest of us. There's Castle Ravello. All right, there it is. Yep, southwest. Also, we can not only do we get the bonuses from our nap time, but we get the bonuses from our benches, our armor bench and our sword bench. Tune those up as well. I took the long way around. All right, let's get some rest here. Let's see. That took an hour and a half to get here. Sorry, 2.5 hours to get here. So if we just rest an hour, we'll have plenty of daylight. That'll be plenty right there. That'll give me all the bonuses I need. All right. Now we've got a full complement of bombs.
Just yesterday, they were fighting like cats, and today, they're in business together.
There we go. I was able to do them both without having to step around. That worked out well. All right. Here we are. Do 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 do. When I feel there we go. All right. Let's first get a decent decoction going here. I want one that helps with multiple enemies. And remember, the weather ones don't work here because the weather in Beauclair, Toussaint, I should say, in general, is always clear and sunny. Always. Let's see here. There we go. Geralt's maximum vitality is increased with each foe killed. This increase lasts until he meditates or fast travels. That will make us pretty much invincible. Alright, let's do a hard save here. Off we go.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
We have a white here. Shoot. Gotta get my necrophage oil out. I can't remember fighting a white before, to be honest. I might have to pull a golden oriole. What else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, specter oil. Oh wait, no, they're necrophages. I did have the right one there. Okay, let's take a quick look at our bestiary just to make sure we know what we're doing. Let's see, necrophages. Nope, I went past them. Here we are. Whites. Axie. The certainty that if a white finds itself in danger, it will immediately spew out an ectoplasmic solution which near instantaneously, transforms into Barghest. These beasts obey the white and attack anyone it deems a foe. If one of them is killed, the white tries to replace it at once. All right. I need to concentrate on the white. There we go. Boy, that oil did the trick. That made all the difference in the world. Ooh, a greater runestone. Sweet. Alright, got a few pieces out of her. Let's drink, pardon me, let's eat a honeycomb. I did not expect to see a white there. Interesting. Not now, kitty cat. Not now. Bad timing. Oh, you know what? That was it. Was the was the place of power. That's what that question mark was. Let's continue on a little bit, just to be sure. Oh, I hung up on that tree. Can't jump through a tree, dummy. Make sure there's nothing else up here.
That's a chunk of distance.
That's it. Well, I was wrong about the Hansa. Alright, that's quite a ways away. Let's go ahead and grab our horse.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
We already did. Yeah, I thought the ruins were more extensive than they actually were. That's what threw me off. Alright, well, onward and upward. Let's see, we've got, oh yeah, the trading post, whatever that is. Oh, I remember. This one, we're going to go ahead and do this one. It's a bit melancholy. It brings out the true Witcher in me, but it's important. This is a real sad mission, to be honest. Real sad. What we've got to get our bombs up here. What we've got to do is do some sleuthing here and come up with a plan. So let's look around.
Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Man. Bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Not now, kitty
Look
cat.
after it? It's not exactly a pet.
Come here.
Beasts murdering
Come
folk
here.
who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory. I posted a number of signs, warnings, specifically to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Eocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Disalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself, then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
Let's look at the silver black draconid here. Silver basilisk. I don't know how I got that screwed up. Let's see here. So we don't have a picture of it yet. Obviously, golden oil. We're going to need draconid oil, ard to knock it out of the sky, and igni. All right, so we've got the bombs. That'll help quite a bit. Now I'll let you know I have a choice coming up whether or not to defeat it or let it go. And I may change my mind. I have a particular thought in mind at the moment, but you can see here, beware the white terror danger zone, do not enter. Any losses of life or property will be compensated by Count Borges de Salvares. Let's look around a bit here. Some green gold, that'll help. Now we can re-enhance our stuff. Toussaint Knight Armor. Got some florins, good. Yeah, I'll take all that, what the heck.
Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there, used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Fascinating. Bit of dialogue there. That's got me thinking what I want to do.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that.
Oh, sweet. Repair kit. I got some food there. Yeah, some pelts. I got another repair kit. Awesome. Some more pelts. Alright. Let's see if we can pick up this scent. Try this again.
Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Should be a scent trail. Follow the bouncing balls. Here we go. Oh shoot. It changed my quest. I just noticed that. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. This didn't even give me a quest. I've got to go back and find that scent. I was following a false trail. Where was I? This way. Here we are. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, Twin Crier, good morning. We are just about to embark on finding a silver basilisk. One of a kind. It has been attacking caravans through an area that is posted as being dangerous. There are signs describing it as the White Terror, to not enter. But the signs also say that anyone who is hurt or killed, or any damages, will be recompensed. And it turns out there's a count whose family owns the land that this beast prowls. And if someone is attacked, he compensates the family. And he says that he suspects that merchants actually send caravans through there on purpose to get guaranteed profits for their wares, and the people be damned. In fact, there were barrels of tannin on one of the wagons, and the count said that strong scents actually activate the hunting feature of the basilisk, and he suspects that people do that on purpose, again to get guaranteed profits at the expense of the health or lives of their employees. And here's the count up here. We've got some more dialogue to do. Does sound like our government, doesn't it? That is a very good point. I am very cynical of you, but also very accurate.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky.
Poor man. A horrid death, truly.
Bloodstains. Clear as day. Sense perceptible again. Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Okay, here's a contract from the Coopers Guild. Coopers, of course, being barrel makers, in case you're not familiar. Let's read it here. Dear Gaston, in reply to your question regarding the planned transport route for the barrels of tannin, allow me to confirm the official itinerary supported by the Guild still goes through the lands belonging to Count de Salvares. The board sees no reason to deviate from our traditional path. The court has pledged to cover all eventual damage caused. The count, has pledged to cover all eventual damage caused by the Great White Terror. So even in the case of the destruction of the entire cargo, the Guild will suffer no monetary losses. So that confirms the count's suspicions. So now I have a dilemma. Do I allow the only surviving silver basilisk to remain alive? Or do I take it out? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you'll see this basilisk shortly. Basilisks are draconids. I think I might have a picture of one in the bestiary. Yeah, here we go. We fought one before. Basilisks, as you can see, they're kind of a cockatrice, but more heavily armed. Here's a cockatrice. See, cockatrices are more feathered, slightly different mouth shape, and a slimmer head. Basilisks are more leathery, and the basilisk leather is quite valuable, as it says in the description here. When preparing to fight such a creature, one should drink golden oriole, which will provide resistance to its venom, and also prepare dancing star or shrapnel bombs, which work particularly well against basilisks. Yeah, very good. Good emoji there. Good emoji. Or emojis. I'm not sure, actually. But anyway, so we have a choice here as to what to do. I've played this both ways, actually. Where did that scent go? I lost it.
Hear something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices?
What have we here? Where are those voices coming from? There we are. I'm walking for some reason. No, I'm walking on purpose. I can't run. It just hung up on me. There it goes again. And good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are, Mr. Russian TV.
Damn right.
You're just in time for some interesting dialogue.
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected. If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed, and the word once given.
Your share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the reefers would surely have slain my Yokast.
Thanks.
Yokast has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your cust could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
Oh, I see why I was walking. I'm overweight. I just noticed that. Huh. Didn't expect that. Give me just a second. There's something wrong with the Twitch stream. Something's going on here. Oh, there it is. I think I just needed to refresh it. All right, good, good. There we are. All right, let's go ahead and check our inventory, see what we need to drop. Oh, I picked up a lot of armor, didn't I? Wow. A lot of swords, too. I think if we drop this one sword, we'll be fine. Yep, there we go. Actually, I'm going to take that back and pick up the sword and drop those gloves. Sword's worth a heck of a lot more than the gloves. There we go, same effect. All right. All right. Oh, by the way, Twin Crier, earlier, let me back up. First of all, I've played this mission before where I killed the basilisk, and to be honest, I just didn't feel quite right. I know it's killed 5 people, but as you saw, they're being sent in there deliberately, and they're not being told the dangers that they're really, the people in the caravans are not being told the dangers that they really face. So they're basically being sent to slaughter. And I think it's more on the heads of the proprietors than it is on the Count and the Basilisk. Iocast to that's an interesting name, by the way. I'll have to look that up. But it seems to me to be the fair thing to do, actually, to let the Basilisk live. I know, kind of against type for a Witcher. Just the way it comes across for me. Feel free to disagree. Alright, good quote from Gaston, though, by the way. Alright, so let's look at the map and see what's next. Get back to that. Oh, I can turn this off. Alright. Oh, now what I was about to say before I interrupted myself. Turns out, oh, we've got a lot of stuff to do over here. Turns out the what I thought. Let's see. Let's oh yeah, let's go to Mount Crane Castle so I can give you the battle I promised. What I thought was a Hansa, pardon me, was actually just a place of power. That's what the marker was. So I got an extra experience point out of it. But my Yerden sign is enhanced. But that's all that was. But I just found a marker to another Hansa, so we'll do that. You didn't miss the big battle, I promised. Let's go ahead and recharge our sword and armor. There we are. What's over here? All right. Oh, I didn't even notice this. There was another unknown location just east of us. I missed that. Obviously, that's where we're going next. Just close enough to to go by foot. There we go. Oh yeah, at the place of power, we were attacked by a white. It spits basically ectoplasm, and that creates barghests that attack you. But if you kill the white and ignore the barghest, the barghest disappears. Oh, a panther. Oh boy. Let's get our beast oil out. Ouch.
Damn.
Got a piece of me there. Alright, what have we here? Some kind of encampment. Guarded treasure. I assume it was guarded by more than a panther. Doesn't seem to be. 4 fish. What have we here? 182 crowns. Orders for Calvin. I wonder if the name Hobbs is going to be in this. Calvin, you know I like you. Unlike the rest of this lot, you've got a good head on your shoulders. But this thing about a panther? Seriously, lad, you've adopted a diddling panther? A few of our men came back to camp with their bums so bitten they'll have to doo-doo standing up for weeks. And the very thought of going back on patrol has them shaking so hard their seams burst. This can't go on. Have heard you'd even gone so daffy as to give it a name. Hobbs, the panther? Aha! Ta-da! Ta-da! You're completely off your nut, aren't you? Now concentrate, because I don't feel like repeating this. The lad who brought you this letter is carrying a hefty coin pouch, which we found. That's the lion's share, no bleeding pun intended, of the loot from our last job. The pouch is yours, but you take that overgrown kitty somewhere out in the wilderness and slit its throat. Simple enough. For the sum you're getting from me, you'll buy yourself 2 pure-blooded greyhounds, and we can forget the whole thing. That's me being generous. Don't make me change tacks. Signed, Stragan. Of course, the head of one of the Hanses. Yes, folks, a Calvin and Hobbes reference. More armor. Jeez, I'm overweight again. I think I've got more gloves I can drop. Yeah, right there. Nope, not enough. That armor weighs a lot. I forgot. Let's see. Let's see what's not worth much. Now the boots aren't worth that much. Nice boots. No, I'll give them that. Not very weighty, though. Yeah, these. Let's drop these. Drop these heavy boots. Yeah. There we go. All right. We're going to have to go find ourselves an armor and a blacksmith and sell this stuff. Got to get rid of all this weight. Wait, does dye weigh anything? No, the dye doesn't weigh anything. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. Oh, good, some dye solution and some pink armor dye. Awesome. Got some alcoist out of that. Oh, here's something. Oh, I do that every time. I drop something and then forget I dropped it and try to pick it up again. I do that every time. There's some long rube. Thank you. Anything here in the pond? I wonder. Let's take a look. I should save it. That would be nice. I won't go that way. I'll just look in the shallows a little bit. There's some flora. Nope, I don't see anything. Alright, we'll go ahead and leave. get back to our trading spot. I mean, a travel spot. It's getting dark. We'll go back to Corvo Bianco, rest up again, and then hit that northwest area of the map. Northeast, pardon me. We've already cleared out the northwest. In fact, I think we've done the entire west of the map. I'll check to make sure in a bit here. There we go. Let's see. Just zoom out. Yeah, we've cleared the entire west and south of the map. So we've just got the east, southeast and northeast to take care of. Still quite a bit to do. Quite a bit to do. Oh, here we go. Here's something just west of Dulcinea Windmill. I didn't notice that before. Oh gosh, there's something over by Fox Hollow too. All right, let's get to that. I got to go to Corvo Bianco though. Keep forgetting what I'm doing. And let's not forget, we're going to have a faction party soon when I get all of those Witcher gear, the Grand Master gear, when I get those made, which will be soon. We're going to have a fashion party where we decide different color schemes for the different armor. I think I've got 4 sets to build. Pretty sure I've got enough money and material for that. All right, tell you what, let's go to 5. That'll give us time to hit up a. I forgot about selling this stuff. We've got to hit up an armorer and a blacksmith. Luckily, we know one person who does both.
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the soiled armor at once.
There we go. Got that taken care of.
A man who dare not down some red is a man whose wives like to thump his head. Oh, and what?
See. Yeah, I'll go to the turning grounds. That's real close. Got an armor and a blacksmith both right there. All right, where are they?
Sir Geralt of
Rivia.
Rivia.
This way.
3 cheers for the
Nope,
tourney's
they're over
victor.
this way.
Hip hip hooray, hooray, hooray!
Thank you. Appreciate it,
Two
dude.
ways about it.
All right. Get the blacksmith here.
Geralt, his crest the bridge, master of the melee. Welcome, welcome.
All right.
What have you got there?
All right. Let's sell the swords. We're gonna get more from the blacksmith for the armor. Let's make sure we've. Yeah. All right, good. That's all that.
So long.
With the heft of man and the
Here's the,
mighty cry, I
no, that's not a
pound
blacksmith.
steel and watch
There's
sparks
armor
fly.
down
She's always
this way.
showing
Here we
off
go.
her
on an empty
castles.
stomach. Oh,
Yet
dreadful.
I hear they bought it all with loans from Cianfanelli.
You are Sir Geralt of Rivia. Bridge your crest. The tourney's victor. This is a great honor.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Oh, ran him out of money. There we go. All right. That's strange. I had more money than that a second ago. It's almost as if I lost money. That's really weird. How is that possible? Could have sworn I had over 100,000 crowns a second ago. Now I've got less than 100,000. Did I buy something? I don't remember buying anything. If I had his, if I had his, inventory coin, his coin would have gone up. That's the strangest thing. Huh. Some kind of bug. Oh well, while we're here, let's see if he can make any of that Grandmaster stuff. No, he's not. Oh yeah, he's a journeyman. There's no way he could. Yeah. All right. Well, good to know.
So long.
What are your needs, master?
All right, let's see. We've got all our bonuses doing well here. So let's go ahead and hit up that marker that I just discovered. Where was that again? Here we are, east of Fox Hollow. Alright. Oh, I forgot to put a marker on it. My bad. Let's go ahead and follow the road just to the northeast of us there. Follow the road northeast and then come around from behind that spot across the bridge. Let's see if we can do a little flanking there.
Ooh.
Oops. That was early. Didn't expect to see those guys. All right, Golden Oriole. And see, I've got the bombs already. That's set up. Let's see. Just in case I don't burn them out, I need cursed oil. Let's see if I can find that. I think it's down here. Nope, I was wrong. There it is. All right. Let's save it here. Oh, can't save it. I'm in combat. Got him. That missed. Ouch. Gotta get the bomb off. Oops. Shoot. I was gonna hit that fence post. Gave myself a bad angle. Come around this way. here's the spot. Now I'm going to switch to Dragon Stream, and I can use the fires that's going on now to keep that lit. Shoot, it didn't work. The fire had already worn off. Now I got one dancing star left. Let's see if I can throw it in the middle and get those two clouds. No, it didn't work. Shoot. Oh, I'll have to go with, that didn't work at all. Darn it, I was really hoping that would be a thing. Alright, let's go with good old Grape Shot and, Northern Wind. That bomb didn't go off. Oh, there we go. It did go off. Shoot, and I gave myself a lousy angle. Let's go ahead and get down there. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. They're pretty beat up, so I thought it'd be pretty short. Not all that beat up. Boy, kicking my butt. Man, that was tough.
Not good.
This one was pretty beat up. There we go. Man, those things are tougher than I remembered. Always get some pretty good loot out of them, though. See what we can find around here. I'll get a repair kit. Some copper ore. Not locked, I gotta find a key. Another repair kit, some more copper ore. Iron ingot. Green gold ore, sweet. Alright, got a lot out of that. Gotta find a key. There should be a body somewhere. Normally that's how it works. Oh, some more dye solution and some gray dye. Awesome. What have we here? Letter written in elder speech. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Almost forgot to turn the camera and microphone back on. Mad Hatter, did you get kicked off? I'm sorry. You weren't here yet. I got you mixed up with Twin Crier for some reason. My bad. Hi, welcome back. Welcome. Couple things. First off, the big battle that I promised yesterday turned out to be just a place of power. Wasn't at all what I had expected. So there's that. We did a mission where I had the chance to either kill a one-of-a-kind basilisk or let it live. The details are interesting, but too detailed, too complicated to go into. But I decided to let it live, and got a lot more experience points out of it than if I'd killed it. So that was interesting. Oh, my dentist. Yes, thanks for bringing that up. I've got my lower plate in. It fits really well, but it's a tad loose. I may have to try to tighten up the clasp a little bit. I have my my needle drivers from when I worked in the emergency room. Very high end. The gold plating has worn off quite a bit, so that's how I was able to get them. Gold is aseptic, so it's easier to sterilize. But obviously you don't use it on the closing parts, the friction parts, because it would wear off immediately. But these are very high quality needle drivers, and they're very nice. Oh, that reminds me, today's Wednesday. I gotta take half a pill here. Just give me just a second. I had completely forgotten, and I grabbed both of them for some reason, and I missed my mouth. Luckily, I caught it in my other hand. No. I got it from the emergency room I used to work at. I was an emergency room technician at a level 1 trauma center just west of Chicago. And I was in a post-baccalaureate pre-med program at Loyola University. And I got a discount on my tuition by working in the Loyola system. I worked at Loyola University Medical Center, or LUMC, some people called it. And I worked third shift. I went to school at night, worked after that, and then slept and did my homework during the day. And I was doing really well, but we had a chance to move to Dallas with my wife's work, and that was enabled us to buy our first house. So and we couldn't afford to have me still living up here and her living down there, so I had to leave school. I tried a couple other times to get into medical school, but things just kept happening. It never worked out, so I had to do other things. But it was the post-baccalaureate program. I was closest there. I think I needed one more physics class, and I would have had all the credits to then take the MCAT, which is our medical school entrance exam, and take the MCAT and then get into medical school. But that's a whole nother. That's a lifetime away. Or I should say a lifetime ago, very, very long ago. But I always had a passion for medicine and flying, and I came close to doing both of them professionally. Anyway, the letter from Elder Speech, written in Elder Speech. Pardon me. Okay, and of course we do know Elder Speech, so we can read it. And the letter reads, "Greeting to you, dear mother. I write to you now just before midday tea, as promised. I hope my letter finds you in good health. Very little of note has happened here since you left. Despite your warnings, we get on well with the humans. They are so fascinating in the way they obsess over death. Whatever that is, if you can imagine it, admitted to another person she really likes Arnaud, the miller's son. Personally, I have nothing against this, but I know where you are. In Dolph Plathana, that would be unthinkable. I went to visit another long name's grave recently. Yes, I know you won't approve of that, since when do the Unshade care for the graves of their loved ones? Yet living among people necessarily means we take on some of their customs. While there, I happened to learn the humans plan to build a village near Creven Carn. This is difficult for personally, thank you dear, for personally, it does not bother me, but Blathnade, you know her, began screaming about how this was a profanation and how they have countless other perfectly good spots where they could build their village. I hope this will not grow into some larger conflict. We have it so good here. Rest of the letter is ineligible." And as you can see, that letter was never sent. So we can surmise what happened there. Put my sword away. That would be nice. So obviously some kind of digging. Oh, here we are. No, that's the thing I need the key for. Oops. There we are. What have we here? Scroll from Creven Karn. Starts illegibly. Then the eldest of the Unshade ends the speech in which he tells of the dead's deeds. The body covered in a shroud is then placed on a pyre made of alder wood. Next, a further layer of wood is placed on top. When the pyre is finished, the mourners gather around and form a circle. The eldest of the Unshade places a torch to the pyre. Then 5 members of the dead's family each do the same. The fire is fed throughout the night until the first glimmers of dawn. The mourners then part and go to their homes, only to return. Portion illegible. Then the remains of the pyre are raked and bone fragments are sought out among the ashes. The eldest places the bones in an urn previously filled with ash from the pyre. The urn is then sealed and placed in the family's chamber in the burial grounds. Then the mourners go to, and again, illegible. Alright, so obviously a digging site. I should say a excavation site. Alright, some good stuff there. Where is that key? Should be a... Normally there's a body when you're looking for a key. I'm gonna go to the internet real soon. I'm gonna take one more look around. I would expect it to be in one of the pits, but I'm not getting any signs if there's anything here. All right, let's go. Let me look at where I'm at, and then I'll go to the internet. Let's see. What was the name of that place again? Oops. Time for another pill. All right. So we have here. Is this the? No, that's something else entirely. Now let me see what I can find here. All right. I remember part of it was Karn. Let's see here. Here we go. Scroll from Creven Karn. Here we go. All right, found the quest. Okay. We need to find a corpse with a journal, which can be found north of Castle Ravello Vineyard signpost. Okay, yeah, so we need to go to Castle Ravello. All right. Thank you, Internet. All right, Castle Ravello. That is right here. Alright, so we can go ahead and take care of that undiscovered location and then head to Castle Ravello and come back here. Let me mark this spot so we remember it. Alright, good. Alright, let's continue on with our original plan, and then we'll come back to this. Should be a bridge coming up here. There it is. All right. Have some hidden treasure. Let's see what's guarding it.
Damn it.
Almost look like Bargas. No, they're not glowing. Whatever. Okay, they're beasts, whatever they are, I guess. So we've got our beast oil, plenty of it on there. Let's go ahead and get our Kent sign up. And off we go.
Ugly bastard.
Oh, they are Bargas. Shoot. They weren't glowing so much because it's daylight. One more shot. There we go. That took care of him. Yeah, that's some good stuff there. Alright. Okay, let's save it. Let's see what we can find. Here we go. This is what we were looking for. Alright, Alistair Carnarvon's journal. 26th of July. I didn't know they used that month. I've never seen it before. Interesting. Unsure of where to start a dig. Ask the nearest old washerwoman or old men whittling by the road. They know everything. Yes, yes. I know it takes a great deal of patience and you have to separate the wheat from the chaff, but it's the best way to learn about local legends. That's how we came to find Fox Hollow, where they say the soil sprouts clay pots. 28th. We dug up part of a vineyard on the outskirts of Fox Hollow, but what we found there, those were not pots, those were elven funeral urns. It seems the village was built atop an ancient N-shaped necropolis. That cemetery dates by my reckoning to the time before the first landing, so the graves might be full of valuables. The ancient elves buried their dead along with great wealth. We've already dug up a few choice baubles, but I'm sure if we look deeper we'll find much more. 12th of August. Today we started a new dig in a new location. Matthias spied a beautifully ornamented cameo in the ground, and when he tried to grab it, he discovered it was clenched in the hands of a skeleton. Anselm started to mock him, but quickly lost all desire to laugh. The valley was full of elven skeletons, men, women, even children. Their bodies were all mixed, with limbs lopped off, many heads missing, and children with crushed rib cages. What happened here? Oh, I think we know exactly what happened there. Another sleepless night, blood, cries, wails. I awake drenched in sweat, then I doze off for a moment, and the same happens again. I told my fellows to dig a deep hole. We'll throw that cursed cameo inside. It belongs in the ground with the rest of the dead. 16th of August. Matthias disappeared during the night. No one saw him leave camp. His things are all in place. Anselm says we should follow his example and flee while we still live, but I cannot leave it like this. This valley is full of bones. Anselm screamed in my face, called me a madman, but I must tell someone what we have found. They say there is a group of archaeologists from Castle Gropion at the Termes ruins. Rest is covered in blood. All right. Oh, I got some food here. Didn't notice that before. Alright, so now we are off to the camp. Just go ahead and cross the river here. Really a stream. There we are. Alright, let's find this chest. There it is. Alright, another Toussaint Knight's Armor diagram. Man, how many of those have I found? Chitin shell, hardened leather, infused crystal, dimeridium ore, or a calcum, 267 crowns, and once again some Knight's Tourney gauntlets. These are magic. Man, I found so many of those freaking diagrams. Probably a group of wolves in front of me there. I definitely don't want to mess with them. Alright, let's find our fast travel spot and get out of here. Oh, I can cancel that. Alright, back to Fox Hollow. Where's the road? There it is. Electric Dog says in the D-Live chat, 14,000 hours of video under review, parentheses, X22. Interesting. I'll grab that link. Excuse me just a second, folks. I need to grab this link. Thanks, Dog. Let me look at this real quickly. Weird. Weird. Yeah, I'll look into that. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, folks. It's something interesting. I needed to take a look at it. Electric Dog is always the one with the excellent links. That's why I named him King of the Links. What are these people doing? Let's take a... Oops. Let's take a gander. Oh, geez. Tough luck. Oh, here's something. Orders on bloody parchment. To Peter Crooked Nosehook. You've got until dawn to gather and equip your units. You'll strike in 2 groups to break the opposition faster. The lads won't defend long, and Fox Hollow has no garrison to defend it, so you're in for some good fun. Don't kill them all at once. Send a few alive to me here at Toulouse. Whatever. Load up all the loot on wagons, and once you've taken out the defenders, send runners, and I'll send men to help you transport the goods. And check what the deal is with those pots said to grow straight out of the ground in Fox Hollow. Perhaps there truly is some business for us there. Signed, Loth. I believe we've killed Loth, by the way. P.S. If any chef or baker or anyone who knows his way around a pot crosses your path, don't kill him. Just bind him and send him straight to me. Interesting. Interesting. We may have already finished whatever quest that starts.
Is that you?
An Elven
Tony's
Whetstone.
champion?
Good.
Why you?
All our bonuses are still doing okay. Got a little time left on my sword and armor bonuses. All right, let's see here. All right, yeah, let's head to Dulcinea Windmill. First off, let me read the description because it's got to be good. All right, Lady Dulcinea was a noblewoman at Duchess Caroberta's court. According to legend, whenever she appeared, duels knights. Okay, that's wrong. Whenever she appeared, knights would duel for her favor, and noblewomen would faint out of jealousy. Yet, rather than accepting the advances of one of her gentleman suitors, Lady Dulcinea, tired of the pomp of the ducal court, agreed to the proposal of a simple miller and abandoned the palace to dwell with him in his mill. Word is, she lived there happily ever after. Now, of course, a windmill named Dulcinea is too cute by half, being a direct reference to the famed novel written, one of the first novels written in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken, Don Quixote, written by Cervantes. Certainly one of the progenitors of the modern novel. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I didn't fast travel. How the heck did that happen? Completely lost track of what I was doing. How unlike me, right? And sarcasm. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Matt Hatter, I do have a dental tool. This is a scraper. The very tip broke off one day when I was at my dentist, and I demanded he give it to me. Dentists, of course, have many people going after them for their tools. These are very good for woodworking and other delicate work. And I was able to talk him out of it. It's very light, believe it or not. I think it's a hollow handle, actually. It's aluminum, and it has a bit of a channel right here to make it more able to scrape things out and then keep them from falling into your mouth, instead building up in the channel built into that. I mean, you might be able to see it right there. I'm not sure. I don't know how well this camera focuses up close, but I use it for all kinds of stuff. Comes in very handy. But I had to really beg and plead and cajole him to let me have it, because he has a number of people lined up to grab these when they become available. So I jumped the line, basically. But he loves me, so... Alright, what do we have here? There's a knight. Oh, some kind of a... Oh, a new vintner's contract. Okay, yeah, what the heck. I love those. They're always fun.
Commissioning, I'm off to the bells, quick as a flash.
Do a save here.
Pardon me. Perhaps you could help me. You seem a strapping lad.
What's the problem?
I acquired this old storehouse at auction. As it turns out, it stinks like an Ophiri larder and is loud as a Novigrad brothel. Bumboch it all, I infested my life savings. Now I fear to go inside. Do help me, Witcher.
Alright, let's do a little haggling here.
Could look into it, maybe. Long as you have the means to pay me.
Alright, we've got a range from 150 to 204. Pretty tight range. Let's go with 165.
Fine, so be it. We've a deal.
Alright, first off.
Alright, I'll take a look inside your storehouse.
Alright. See what we have here.
Do I ever feel like doing absolutely nothing?
Alright, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 signs through the walls there. I think I should break out some cat.
Stinks of carrion. Necrophages.
Those are ghouls. Definitely ghouls. Alright, let's Let's break out the necrophage oil. Got our bombs. That was a good hit. Missed one of them. There we go, they're bunched up. Oh yeah, that was a good one. A little short. Oh ho ho! That hurt one of them pretty badly. I think it's down. Last one there. This ought to do it. Yep, that took care of it. Alright, there's 3 of them down. What have we here? Rotting flesh. You know I don't pick that up. I should save it. Come on. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Tried to save it too early. Alright, we've still got one more to beat up. What have we here?
Reeks in here.
That's a dead steer, looks like. Something carried it in here. Ghouls don't usually do that.
Reeks in here.
It's a dead pig. There's another dead steer. All right. Let's see. Could have sworn I saw one more. Oh yeah, here's a passage. Nothing there. That's kind of weird. There was nothing there. Right. There's something around the top. Lots of rotting flesh and skulls laying around. Here we have something. 3 florins. Not exactly the find of the century. Some ever loose. Okay, always appreciated. Here we have a little cave. There we go. There's another ghoul. Got it. God, man, I love this build. I really love this bomber build. Not getting to get much out of that. No, that's just an overlook. Nothing of note. Alright. Let's beat feet and collect our dough. Or our dew, whichever you prefer. What is this? Oh, this is where we came in. Silly rabbit. Alright, let me go ahead and meditate and get rid of the cat. And then we'll go home. Rest up.
And is the storehouse safe? Well, have you seen to my storehouse?
Storehouse was full of rotten meat. Attracted ghouls I had to get rid of.
Saint Lebioda's calloused heels. But is it safe now? Completely?
Mm-hmm. Though I'd advise you to clean the meat out quick, before other ghouls show up.
Of course. Yes, I shall put my men to it, tout sweet. Meanwhile, perhaps you need something? I've a meager stock just now, but come back in 2 days to see a full array. At a discount that will make you cross-eyed.
Alright.
So long.
Let's take him up on that. Let me put a mark here. We'll come back and check that out. Right. Let's go to the windmill.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
We'll be here, let me get my clock. We'll be here for another half hour. And I'll, of course, be back tomorrow for a full day. Oh, there's a... Interesting. I'd never seen that, what's the word I'm looking for? Icon before. With the wine merchant. I'd never looked for that before. I'll have to see what we find with him. Might prove to be very interesting. Alright. So once we get to Corvo Bianco, turns out there's a mystery location just due east of us that I hadn't even noticed before. So what I think I'll do is take care of that, and then we'll head northeast, cross that bridge at the Cockatrice Inn, and then we'll start working our way around this entire northeast area and knock that out. All right, so of course back to Corvo Bianco.
My stomach growls like an angry wolf.
Let's go to 6. All right, good.
I've scissored my fingers near to shreds.
Sure, go on. Drink up while you're young, coin in hand.
Oops, I forgot. Due east. Let's just, there we go. Let's just, no need to mark it.
Every day the same. Why?
The days pass. The pile of work
Stomping
remains.
with that one. We would stomp till we were...
Archospores. Great, I hate those things. Alright, let's see, let's get some cursed oil going here. There it is. Second try. Gimme! Yeah! Gimme, definitely. No, well, I tell you what, every dentist tool looks like a torture tool. It's just it's the nature of the business. I mean, think of the pliers that they use to pull teeth. Those are nasty contraptions. Alright, let's see if I can get a little closer. Nope, that was too close. Oh, I need to get some old golden Oriole going here. Let's should get a decoction going. Let's see here. No, that's no good. No. There we go. Leshen decoction. A portion of the damage dealt by enemies is reflected back on the attacker. That's the one I want. Alright. Good. Got one of them. Where's that one? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I think I missed. Yeah, I missed. Oh, it's on that ledge, that's why. There we go, that was a direct hit. Let's get up close and personal. Oh yeah, that did some fair damage to it. Oh, that one sailed off too. Good, that was good. Got it. That one took care of it. There we go. Awesome. Still got all our health. Let's see, there's the loot. Water essence, monster spore, archospore juice, tendril, green mutagen. Yep, typical. Same there. Alright. Let's take out this nest.
Archospores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
Now see, I'll do it from the side here so you can see me drop the bomb. Oh, there it goes. Alright. I saw something over here, by the way. Oh, here we go. Letter to a father, blue armor die, and 41 florins. We have a bunch of florins. I gotta go to Chien Valley, whatever it is, bank, and turn those in. Alright, let's see here. How's this letter read? Oh, there's a letter too. Alright, dearest father, it's done. I've been knighted. Your efforts have not gone in vain. I've fulfilled our shared dream. Can you believe it? Your only son, a knight. Thank you for all those years of hard work and sacrifice. I know you refused yourself much to be able to afford to buy me a horse and armor. I know you worked very hard to allow me to live in Beauclair. That is why I dedicate my first quest to you, Father. I shall exterminate some parasites prowling our main roads. Slaying a dragon it is not, but I am excited all the same. Your loving son, Mike L. Zuber-Kesso. How tragic. How tragic. Alright, let's loot this nest. Moving right along. Greater mutagen, tendril, spore, juice, essence, extract, lesser glyph, and some powdered monster tissue. Sweet. I'm sure we've got more than enough to make all of those sets of Grandmaster armor. Alright. Let's take a look at the map here. Alright, what I wanted to do... You know what? Actually, I could just go ahead and cross here. Take that one out, and then we can do a clockwise circle. Or actually, counterclockwise would be better. Do a counterclockwise circle around this area. Yeah, that would work. That would work. And here's let's see. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take care. Probably we'll have time to take care of these two undiscovered locations just next to us here. The one due east and the one to the southeast. And then I can fast travel, or pardon me, travel to Flovier and or Flovive, pardon me. And then tomorrow morning we can start anew at Mount Crane Castle and take out that last of the Hansas and have a main battle to begin the day. Y'all let me know how that sounds. And but I think that's a plan, at least in my feverish mind. All right, let's go ahead and head out. Yeah, it'll be simple to cross here. Was there anything here? No? If this were modern times, that would be a refrigerator, not a crate. Unfortunately. Well, I should say when I was growing up, people were not at all shy to throw anything they could into the... I grew up on a river, and people would throw all kinds of things into it back in the 60s and 70s. But finally the ecological movement kicked in, and people stopped doing that, much to the benefit of people who lived on the river. All right, so let us continue on.
Something's not right.
All right, we've got something prowling around here. I should save it. Great, a bar guest. All right, let's get some Spectre oil going. Let's see, it's necrophage. There we go. Three of them. Four of them. There we go. 4 critical hits in a row. That was sweet. Ooh, emerald dust. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. More of it. And some essence, of course. Spectre dust. Expected. And some infused dust. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, this is tragic. What have we here? A body we're going to loot. All right. Another diagram for Dusant Dukelgard's captain's boots. That's got to be the 10th one of those. I'm noticing you find the same stuff on these people. Chitinous shell, cured leather, hardened leather, pardon me, demiridium ore, or calcum ore, crowns, or sometimes florins, and then some odd things. It's the same every time. That's kind of weird. Let's read the letter. Mille Poiret's farewell letter. Now I know life is perfect, life is excellent, life is full of magic, beauty, possibility, and drama, and surprises. Numerous surprises. You, Father, are also in for a surprise. You did not wish for your son to become an actor. You chose another home for him, the army. So your son has a surprise for you. His feet will never touch the ground again. He will never again taste life's beauty, and you, Father, soon you must reach up to your son's hanging corpse and take the sack full of crowns for which you sold his life to butchers. Signed, Neil Poiret. Dark, dark, and dark. Alright. So we've got travel to the next one here. Yeah, right here. Alright, there's a bridge off to my right. Here it is. Well, I should say a crossing. Put my sword away. Boy, look at that view, folks. And there's a big old... Is that a dragonfly or a butterfly? I'm not really sure. But look at that view. Wow. Talk about your vistas. I don't remember ever looking from this bank before. That is quite something spectacular. Wow. Looks like we've got some, not quite drowners. I don't remember what they're called. Let me get a little closer here. Save it. I've got one grape shot left. There it is.
Not bad.
Well, that worked out nicely. Ha! Suck on that, Julie. Old taunt from when we used to play Uno all the time. I don't know if Uno is the thing where you're at, Matt Hatter. It's a card game. Fun, lots of fun. All right. Oh boy, another quest. All right, let's see here. Letter to Pascal Pelletier. Pelletier, pardon me. Pelletier. Man, my French is terrible. My darling Pascal, I trust this missive finds you in good health, as you know my affections for you are powerful beyond all measure, and I yearn for you to become my husband with all my being. Soon we shall stand together at the marital altar, but I hope you understand this must be a ceremony to make the Duchessa herself green with envy, O great bridezilla. Do not think this is an admonishment in any way, my dear, but we both know your modest soldier's wages will not allow us to put on the extravagant ball, where did I get that? Extravagant ball, which we both deserve. But do not be sad, I have found a solution to our little problem. You surely know about the shipwreck on the bottom of the Sun Restore, but I doubt you know the full history of how it came to be there. Back in the time of Duke Raymond, one of the wealthiest men in the duchy, Gael Sesque, decided to hold a ball in the middle of the river. And what a ball it was! Beautifully coiffed grand dames, elegant gentlemen in white shirts and striking doublets. Gael apparently took a crate of jewelry aboard and changed rings multiple times to impress with his wealth. The event was in full swing when suddenly a violent storm rolled in. The wind snapped the mast and capsized the vessel. All the wealthy guests, draped in gold and jewels, sank to the bottom in a flash. This tragic story might yet have a happy ending, however, for I have obtained the key to Gael Sesque's chest. I imagine you now see... Okay, there's a typo there. I imagine you now see why our future prosperity is within easy reach. After all, the drowned dead do not need diamonds, am I not right? Loving you more than life itself, Bella de Guness. Oh, thanks, Bella. All right, we need to find that shipwreck. Oh, there it is right there. All right, folks, a little swimming in order. At least it's morning, and we can see. Gotta love the water here. It is so clear. There we go. It's been here a while, covered in moss. Alright, time for some killer whale, as I'm sure you were already planning. Alright, down we go. This looks positively terrifying. Let's take a very... Oops, come on, turn around. Turn around, idiot. Thank you. Chitinous shell, hardened leather, infused crystal. Olocalcum ingot this time. 245 orange, silver emerald necklace, silver sapphire ring, orichalcum plate. Wow. Silver amber necklace, silver pantaloons, pompadour necklace. I don't know what that is, and a pompadour bracelet. I'll have to look at those. And here's some florins and some color guardsman's trousers. Oh, here's some more stuff here. 5 florins. Okay. Dragon scales, nickel ore, and dye remover. We've got plenty of dye remover. Let's see here. And copper ingot, repair kit, chitinous shell, and cured draconid leather. All very helpful in making armor. And we're gonna get out of here with plenty of breath. Thank goodness for killer whale. Nope, we've got a drowner circling us. Let's get our crossbow. Nope, I missed. Try it again. There we go. Let's get our crossbow out and take care of this guy. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oops. Missed. There we go. 1 down. That takes care of that. Alright, good. Let's get back to the bank here. Alright, yeah, I've got time for one more location. Alright, let us see to whence we shall go. Almost at level 48. Yeah, I wanted to go to Flovive. Cow. Moo. Moo. You have to do that in America when you drive by a field filled with cows. You have to moo at them. It's impolite if you don't. Of course, there's a great Far Side cartoon by the inimitable Gary Larson that has a car full of cows driving past a field of people. And the cow in the back seat yells out, "Yakety yak! Yakety yak!" Missed that guy. Picasso Knows and I read a Gary Larson compilation on our first date. That was our first date. I trapped the pizza, and then we sat on my rented love seat and read Far Side together. It was a great first date. Very romantic. All right, so we are off to I missed something here to the southeast. I missed that. Didn't notice it before. The marker is hidden a little bit behind the title for the Terme Palace ruins. So yeah, let's go ahead and fast travel there and knock that out, and then we can take care of the northeast like we were planning. Oops, I didn't put a marker on it. My bad. Right down the road. Oops. Ah, I hate these things. Ah, I hate them. Alright, let's look up how to fight arachnomorphs. Those are insectoids, of course. Oops, did that wrong. Insectoids, arachnomorph. Insectoid oil, of course. Ard and Axi. Interesting. Alright, I think insectoid oil is over here. No, it's up here. There it is, yeah. Alright. Let's pull out... nope, let's get our bombs going. Northern wind works really well against these things.
How you like that silver?
I didn't get it. Shoot, I forgot how fast they are. There we go. You know, I might try Yearden on these things. I did slow them down quite a bit. Oh, geez, there's a ton of them. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Take this big one.
That stench.
There we go. Alright, that's all of them. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there are 5 of them. Whoop! Whoa, Nelly. Dakota Great. Now deceased broadcaster. Guy was one of the masters broadcasting college football games. His name escapes me at the moment. But that was one of his big phrases was, "Whoa, Nelly!" People like to impersonate him. He had a very, very distinctive voice. Really good at his craft. I mean, really a master. Wish I could remember his name. It's kind of embarrassing that I don't. Alright, I think we should save it here. What do you guys think? Might be a good idea. Let's take it slow here. Uh-oh, it's a werewolf. Whatever they are, they're big. Oh gosh, they're leaders. Dark one. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Get out of there, dude. Get out of there. I gotta get my vampire oil going. Or black blood, I should say. And vampire oil. Just charged right up on those guys without being anywhere near prepared. There's vampire oil. You can never forget the vampire oil. It's got that very distinctive purple a royal purple color. But you rarely use it. There just aren't that many of them. Shoot, I haven't a lot of bombs left either. Alright, I've got one northern wind yet left, and then I'll switch to Samum and blind them. Should pull out my Ken sign while I'm at it. My health is coming back, little by little. Another nice thing about this bomber build is your potions last quite a while. I had a perfect back shot and I blew it. There it is. Missed him. Did some frost damage there. There we go. Got him. Monster Bone, Tongue, Mutagen, three Vampire Blood. Wow. Saliva and Fang. Sweet. Some tools for creating repair kits. Or Toussaint armor. Ugh. Decent there. What have we here? Old letter. Reads as follows. Letter appears to have been read hundreds of times. Some words have worn away. My dearest Noel, I know you don't support my decision. Understand it was not easy for me, but I have decided I will lead the expedition to Terme ruins. The information I might acquire there will mark a new height in my career. Eligible fragment. Continuing. I do not know what arguments I would have to use for you to understand. I do not seek to rival you. I understand this is a matter of ambition to you, but our scholarly work should not affect things between us. I believe once you have pieced it all together in your head, you will join us as my assistant, and together we shall discover... It breaks off there. Yours forever, Isabel. Yes, to inquire, be prepared. That is the Boy Scouts marching song, be prepared. As through life you march along, be prepared to hold your liquor pretty well. Don't write naughty words on walls if you can't spell. Be prepared. That's the Boy Scout marching creed. Don't do your good deed if there's no one watching you. If you're ready for adventure of a new and different kind, and you come across a Girl Scout who is similarly inclined, don't be nervous, don't be frightened, don't be scared. Be prepared. Tom Lehrer, everyone, one of my favorite people of all time. A brilliant, brilliant humorist. If you've never heard him, you've just heard one of my favorite songs of his. Obviously a little ribald, or is it ribald? I never know how to pronounce that. But definitely a brilliant man. He was, I believe, a mathematics professor at Harvard, but he had a real knack for humorous songs. He toured all over. Produced, I think, 4 albums, maybe 5. I have all of them. I remember I was first exposed to him when I was very young. I might have been 5 or 6. One of our neighbors, my then best friend, his dad had his Tom Lehrer albums, and I memorized every song. At 6, I memorized every song, except Lobachevsky. That's a very complicated song about a Soviet era. I believe Soviet-era mathematician who was famous for plagiarizing other people's work. I believe he's also the person who wrote the Elements song, the singing of the entire, at that time at least, chemical map. What do you call that again? Shoot, my brain suddenly shut down. Table of Elements. Table of Elements. He wrote a song singing every one of those. Absolutely brilliant. All right, Professor Noel Ivor's journal. Let's see. Journal has been kept chaotically, full of stains, blots, incomprehensible scribblings, and entries are not dated. Oh, we've already read this one, actually. Interesting. That's a copy of one we've already read. I'll take it all. I'll take it all. All right, we have cleaned that area out, and it is time to... Oh, I missed a loot. I missed a loot. There it is. That's good loot. All right. Tell you what, let's travel back to Corvo Bianco and take our rest, and then I will save it there, and we will come back tomorrow. And if I can remember, you all feel free to remind me. Hopefully, you'll be here when I start to begin the day with that Hansa up at the north of the map there, northeast of the map, to get us off on a roaring start. All right, let's find our domicile. There it is. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, Twin Crier. Again, I hope I didn't offend you with the Girl Scout part. I was on a roll. I couldn't stop myself. All right, we will rest till 6. All right. I shall save it there. Okay, good people. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. I thank you for putting up with the abbreviated hours, joining me mid-morning, as it were, and mid-evening for Matt Hatter and those of you not on the U.S. soil. But great time. I had a lot of fun today. It was really good, especially not dying in the middle of that vampire attack, because those things are vicious, as you saw. And that Garkian, pardon me, those things are tough, and tough. But we survived, as we often do. Not always, but often. But I will be back tomorrow morning, of course, at 8 a.m. Eastern for the Thursday edition of the show. And for those of you who have the time and are not in bed, 4 o'clock this afternoon Eastern, I will be doing the news rodeo. Maybe we'll have news of the Putin-Biden meeting. See, remember, Biden won't be doing a joint press conference with Putin. He said, I believe, that he would prefer to appear in front of the free press, as Biden put it. Some would take that as a sign of not wanting to be hit with questions from the Russian biased press, and others would take that as Biden saying that he couldn't stand on the same stage as Putin without being steamrolled, and also would not be able to pre-select the reporters and the questions, as he always does. But anyway, I normally don't try to put politics into the stream. That just came out. But yes, see you, Twin Crier. Thank you so much for being here. Matt Hatter, always a pleasure. And for those of you on DLive and YouTube who watched and did not partake in the chat, so glad you were here. I shall see you when I see you. So until the next time, be well, God bless. Happy trails. Bye-bye.